mention I've got a keyboard in here, didn't I? Yeah, hours can be lost, absolutely hours can be lost. Anyway guys, I am super excited because today I have got hold of my iPhone 7 Plus. At long last, it's been absolutely ages. Well, it seems like it's been ages, but it's probably just been like 2 weeks or something. And by the way, don't watch this look. I don't know what was going on this morning. It just kind of like threw it together. But anyway, yeah, Apple, I don't know what was going on with Apple this time around because they launched this on the 16th. 16th? Yeah, it was the 16th, wasn't it? Anyway, they launched this and it just basically wasn't ready when they said it was going to be ready. So no one was really sure when they were kind of getting it. Anyway, long story short, I've got hold of it now. And I went for the jet black iPhone 7 Plus, see my nice little seasonal backdrop. Yeah, I went for the iPhone 7 Plus in 256 gigabytes, so 256 gigabytes, which is going to give me loads and loads of storage for photos and all sorts of stuff. So first impressions, what do I reckon? Well, I mean, it's an iPhone, right? We've all seen an iPhone before. I've been supporting iPhones since they first come out, you know, way back in, what was it like, I don't know, 2000 and something. But anyway, and I've always been kind of like trying to get it as it comes out, you know, so we can sort of take advantage of the new technology first. So that's what's happened in this case, apart from a lot more people have ended up getting this before me, which my iPhone 6 Plus was absolutely fine, so you know I was carrying on using that. I did notice that it did slow down a hell of a lot when I installed iOS 10. So there you have it. One thing I will say, it feels a little bit heavier than the 6 Plus that I had before. I didn't have the 6S Plus before because I just kind of missed that one. Didn't see it was like a big enough upgrade. So for me, and I think for most people, the biggest reason for upgrading, well, one of the main reasons for upgrading is the camera. It's a massive improvement on the 7 Plus. And I think it's an improvement on the 7 as well. But for this one, the 7 Plus, you've actually got 2 cameras. So this allows for like a virtual optical zoom, which is going to be really cool. And it's a 12 megapixel camera, so as normal, Apple just like improve the camera every time they bring out a new phone. And I think it's crazy like now because the cameras are actually like competing with like this, like the camera that I'm on at the moment. So one of the reasons for doing this video is to see if I could actually vlog on the phone and see what it actually comes out like. You know, I've never really been a fan of sort of using the iPhone cameras because they're really not very good in low light and all sorts of things like that. But you know, this is actually really interesting. It actually shoots video in 4K, so you know, I could theoretically shoot all the video in 4K and then downsize it to 1080, and then you've actually got a massive great image which you could then just scale down to the bit you want and still not lose any quality. So that's quite interesting. It was a 4K camera on the previous iPhone, that isn't just on this new one. But anyway, and the other thing as well, you've got this button at the bottom. It's not really a button. That's so weird because when you press it, it actually makes a click. So you're kind of thinking that the bottom of the phone is actually popping down, but it's not. It's this Taptic engine that they've got, and I found it on the Apple Watch as well, which is really strange because you push the screen and it feels like the actual screen's clicking, but it's not. So I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can hear this, but probably not. But I don't know. We'll see. When I first got this, I showed it to Sarah straight away because she hasn't got a 7 Plus yet. She's also gone for a 7 Plus. She hasn't got hers yet, hasn't come. Well, I don't know what's going on there, but it's just not arrived. So she's a bit annoyed with me about that because I've got mine before her. But aside from that, like the phone is, you know, it's basically what you're used to. If you've had like a 6S or a 6S Plus before, then you know it's an improvement, you know, but to me, there's not really like masses more they can actually sort of do with a phone. Not, you know, for a tech mind like mine, I'm always thinking, oh, you know, what could they do? But really, you know, it's probably as good as it can get. Like, you know, they could probably improve the screen, they could probably make it, you know. But I don't know, I feel like the design, they should have just changed the design or just gone for that kind of striking new design. And this looks lovely, but you know, it's not a massive difference. Anyway, I mean, the phone itself, it performs brilliantly. Like I do a lot of intensive stuff on my phone. I use numbers and spreadsheets and things like that and do quite a lot of cut and pasting and, you know, all sorts of things like this. I basically run my business from my iPhone. So like I'm constantly flicking between apps, like multitasking, doing things like that, cutting, pasting things from one app to the other. And that takes a lot of, you know, you need a lot of processing power to do that. And I found that towards the end of having my iPhone 6 Plus, I was basically, yeah, struggling with it. It was like taking a while to open apps, and especially when I upgraded it to iOS 10, it became a bit of a nightmare. So I was having to sort of grab for the laptop and do the work on there. But now, anyways, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what the video quality is like, so I'm going to start using this to carry on with the rest of this vlog. So we'll see how it goes. Before I do that though, I'll say one thing which I noticed. If you're actually going to use this for vlogging, you don't want to use the front camera because it's not as good quality as the back camera. The reflective one's pretty good because you can see your face in it. So, I mean, you put a case on it, it's probably not going to work. But maybe if you use one of these cases, you probably find that it would actually work quite well. You can actually see the camera in there. How cool is that? So I'm going to hold the iPhone in exactly the same place as the iPhone. I'm going to put the iPhone exactly the same place as the Canon G5X MKII, which I've got as my main vlogging camera. But obviously the iPhone's going to be moving around a bit because my arm is holding it and the other one's on a tripod. So let's just try and hold it as still as possible, and you should be able to see the difference between G5X and iPhone and G5X MKII and iPhone. So there you go, we'll see in the editing what the difference is. So G5X, for the moment, you are going in the bag. So I gave the office a little bit of a clear up the other day, guys, and yeah, it's looking a bit more clean, and I stuck a keyboard in there as well. Just couldn't resist it, just to be able to just have a little jam now and again. Just get carried away though, sometimes I just go off on one. But yeah, so it was just getting a bit crazy in here. Like, there's so much stuff going on, and I just kind of just thought, well, I'll just tidy it up. And then I'd forgotten I did it, and then I come in here just to pick something up the other day, and I'd forgotten that it was all nice and tidy. And I walked in here, I was like, oh, this is so cool. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned, but the new website's online now. So yeah, if you're into mini PCs, Android mini PCs or Linux mini PCs, all that kind of thing, then go check it out. And if you've sort of seen or been a user of the old website, then you should see quite a lot of massive improvements. You've got a much better cart. You know, there's the login process is just absolutely, you know, massively different. So much more easier. And yeah, there's just a few new products on there as well. Next thing up though, we're going to start redoing the forum for the mini PCs, which we've got, which has, you know, got a huge amount of users at the moment. But where are we down here? Yeah, so you can see there's about nearly 14,500 members on there. So we're going to redo this forum as well, because this is getting a bit out of date as well. And that should make things a lot nicer for this one as well. And then after that, there's another website which we're going to basically update, and which is the Rico Magic UK one. It's actually really hard getting used to vlogging on a phone, because one, you can't see yourself, apart from I can a little bit in the reflection in the back of the phone, and two, it doesn't feel like a camera. So these buttons where you have to push to record, use the volume buttons, and yeah, I don't know if I like that really. So I think I'm going to pop into town now. Got to pick a couple of bits up and then head back home. But I'll take this with me. Really misjudged the weather today. Thought it was going to be like quite chilly. It's got a bit of a breeze when you're on the board though. You can feel a little bit of a breeze, but yeah, probably not really like hat weather yet. Getting some funny looks. Always in this shop. Kitchen towel, floor wipes, no, just floor wipes. Where I'm struggling with this phone is like when you pull it out of your pocket, which way round is it, and like sometimes it just like turns the orientation. So I think when I come to edit it, I'm going to have a nightmare because some bits are going to be upside down. I don't know, I don't really know how it works. Is pretty good. Pretty good. Bumped into another electric fanatic. I was like really shocked to see. I was thinking, what is he on? Is he on like a scooter or is it? This is crazy.
I actually
is this new?
No, I've had it for quite a while. It was a 24 volt.
Yeah.
With the 7.5 amp batteries sitting that way.
Yeah. What was it to start with? Was it electric to start with?
Yeah.
It was.
But only 24 volt. Have a go.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have a go.
What?
Is that you can go anywhere.
Anywhere with it. I wish I had suspension on it.
I just saw you and I was like, what is that? You know when you see something and it's not what you think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you an email. Good to see you, mate. We'll have a we'll have a blast. Do some videos.
Yeah.
Too funny. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, what? There's nobody else I knew who's doing anything electric around here. But that is just cool. Scooter, electric, madness. Right guys, back home now, and it's kind of a bit dark in here, so I thought I'd give this like a low light test. Got the iPhone in one hand and the G5X in the other, and let me just start recording on the iPhone. So this is the iPhone, you can see, and this is the G5X. So what's the difference? iPhone, G5X, iPhone, G5X. Anyway guys, I'm going to flip back to the G5X now. I think that kind of says it all really. Yeah, the iPhone, I think it's good. I mean, I need to edit the footage and just see what it's like. It does look good. It certainly does create some much better video than the 6 Plus. But I don't know, I'm not sure. I think it just feels fiddly. Put it that way. Like if you're trying to vlog, I mean if it's your only camera, I'm thinking it'll be absolutely fine. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably use it for those times where I need to shoot, but I haven't got my camera with me, or it's just not convenient to use the camera, that kind of thing. But I think it's a massive improvement in that respect. But for me, I think I just prefer having like a standalone camera and just having something that does the job it's supposed to do, and then you know, you can just pick it up, push the record button. You know it's always going to, you know, record video and not sort of do something else. You haven't got to, you know, clear your notifications and text messages and stuff like that before you know, start recording video. And the other main thing as well, other than the viewfinder, which you've just got to have a viewfinder. I mean, you could use the front camera on the iPhone, but, you know, then that's not as good, not as good quality. But the main thing, for me, I think, is just being able to just like put the camera on a tripod. You can't really put a phone on the tripod very easily, and also you know, you can just stick the camera there and just, you know, do what you're going to do. The only downside is obviously the camera's a lot bigger, but for me, I think I'm just going to carry on using the camera and use the iPhone for extra clips and stuff like that. So that's about it. I'm going to wrap the vlog up now. I was really cool to see somebody else doing electric stuff in this town, because this town's pretty small. It's unlikely, well, I just thought it'd be unlikely to see I'd ever sort of come across someone, but I just saw that dude with like his electric scooter and I was just like, what? That is mental. So we did have quite a good chat, about stuff, and I think we're going to do some videos of stuff because he knows somebody else as well that's local, and yeah, so that should be good. Get the drone out, do some videos, so that should be good. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching today, and sorry I've been a bit sparse on the vlogs, there's been loads of stuff going on, but yeah, I'm just going to do them when I can, as and when. Hope that's okay, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, give it a big subscribe, and also a big thumbs up, or is it a big thumbs up and a subscribe, I don't know, whatever. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.